how much do you know about K-food? How much hanshik have you eaten?
We invite you into the world of Korean food, of course including the history and culture of it.
We'll introduce trendy foods and famous restaurants on Dish of the Day with
Chef Ryan Phillips.
That's right, Tuesdays are our regular day for Dish of the Day with Chef Ryan in the studio, where we eat and we give you the flavours through vicarious tasting sessions. But sometimes Ryan is kind enough to switch up his schedule. So I think he was on Monday last week with the yuke, with the raw beef, which was absolutely delicious. And in the future as well, I can give you a preview. In May, I think there might be a couple of slots where Ryan will be back on a Monday. So make sure you tune in before that and we'll preview it all. How's your weekend been? The weather has really warmed up.
Yes, I got a sunburn.
Oh, no,
nice,
it's nice and tanned
not terribly,
at the moment.
but
Yeah.
a little bit.
Are you a sun creamer?
I'm pretty bad. Mom's watching though. Every time, Mom. Every time. I always put on
100%. Wait, but do people in the States be good and strict about sun cream?
I don't know.
Because in Korea, we are really on it, right?
Yes,
parents
yes.
and kids and
SPF 2 million.
Yes.
Right.
If you don't put on SPF 50, which is, when I was young, really uncommon in the UK to even find, let alone put on, because it was so strong.
Right.
In Korea, it's well, that's not sun cream if it's SPF 20 or something. It's hard to find anything lower than 30 here, I would say. So we're really good about it. But Brits are terrible, I've got to say. Never putting it on and just going red.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Yeah.
It is a bit of a pain in the bottom, I'll give you that. And my son, every morning, I follow him to the elevator and I squeeze out some sun cream and I give it to him before the doors close. He's like, Dad! Because he's like me. He gets really dark really quickly.
I can imagine it. Yeah. It's like take your vitamins and rub this on your face before you get out of the elevator.
And he hates it. And
I must hate it.
I used to hate that sticky feeling. And it's why, maybe we don't as adults do it as often as we should.
Well, and if you put it on your face and you're working on the farm, you're sweating. It goes in your eyes.
Oh, it stings and stuff, doesn't it?
That's why we got the hats. You know, we gotta have the hats.
Siska says, Ryan, you've got your mugwort shirt on today. Mugwort.
Oh, the color.
Recap, yes, from many weeks ago. It's a Brazil one, isn't it?
It is a Brazil shirt from a good
the
friend in Brazil, yeah.
Brazil team, the football team, yellow is the main colour, but there's always green on there as well. Is that like a
They've
national...
switched it around, yellow, blue, yellow,
is...
green. Right, because you've got yellow and green and blue on there.
That makes sense. Lilith saying, growing up in Hong Kong, sunscreen is a must in the summer. Yeah, depending on where you're brought up. In places like Australia as well, where a lot of the UV rays get through because there was that hole in the ozone layer. It was essential because I think Caucasians especially are susceptible to skin diseases, right? Matta says, I live in the Caribbean. I'm brown as light toast and I still use SPF 50++. Wow.
Yeah, it's good for you. Well, it's so funny if you think about it. Like back in the 40s or even into the 50s in the U.S., it was kind of high class to be very white, and it was lower class to be darker because it meant you work outside.
Yeah.
And if you got an office job, it meant you were whiter and you're more civilized and you're in the city. But then around the 60s, if you had time to go vacation and go to the beach, you'd have a tan.
Yeah.
And so it flipped the other way.
Exactly.
And that didn't really happen in Korea. Exactly. No. I mean, maybe just in the last few years that I've been here has it become popular. There are tanning salons now in Korea. It's more common to see younger people that want to have a tan. But it was never that, even when I got here. All the products with whitening in them and stuff,
Still, to be honest, predominantly, even if you're going away, you're slathering on sun cream. You don't want to come back with a tan per se. But in the UK, it's like the States, it shows you've been abroad because the UK doesn't have a lot of sunshine, especially.
It's all in our heads, but then there's also the damage the sun can cause to your skin. And
there you go.
So it's a good idea.
We don't want that. Well, we don't need to talk about the hashtag because it's perfect for me to use naturally now. On us air, before I knew it, we've got to 1010 and we haven't mentioned the hashtag, so it's okay. It's okay. Let's get into today's dish ingredient. I just want to put the photo up there and ask people, what is this? Okay, what do you think this photo is? Try not to look at the caption below, which Mini PD is great at putting up. What do you think that is?
Is it a plant?
Is it an animal? I would think straight away organ? Grape, and then I'd look closely. And I would think acorn, because it's got that little bumpy bit at the bottom.
Shiny acorns.
Shiny acorns. I found this in a soup for the first time, or what I thought was this. Maybe it's a slightly different species. And I was like, what is this? And I did not put it in my mouth. And then someone next to me chewed it and then spat it out, a Korean. And I was like...
Well, that was probably not this.
This one you can eat
That
whole.
Was its cousin.
Oh, wow.
Which is much cheaper and often used to season broths. Okay. And it's thrown in the same like jjim, the braised soybean dish that we're going to have today. But yeah, and the shabu shabu places will always have it. And you throw them in the broth. Yeah. But it's not to chew on because that one is really tough.
Okay.
This one is not. This is a delicacy, guys, and it's actually quite expensive. And I'm excited to show it to you. But it is out there. It's a little different.
It is something I'd never seen before coming to Korea.
Most of the world considers it's a nuisance because it might grow on a ship or in a harbor, and it's with international shipping, it is. Been taken all around the world, but it's native to like here and around China and Japan.
Okay, here are the guesses.
We cultivate it here.
Okay, you confirm what it is. Ben says, is it kong, like a bean? No. Is it a mussel, says Siska?
No.
Is it...
We're getting closer.
A chicken heart, says Halciorino.
That's a good guess. That's a really good... I like that. But no.
No. Sherry says bugs. It looks like bugs.
Not bugs. Not bugs. But Sherry, when you come here in October, I'm going to make you eat some of these.
And then Matta says sea grape. Is it a sea grape?
No. Have you ever seen those sea
what's
grapes?
What's a sea grape?
That's another delicacy.
Wow.
And they're not widely consumed here, but they are available.
Oh, I've seen these in
expensive.
Packs.
Yeah, they're pricey and delicious. They're like little sea caviar.
But they have ones that have been like, I don't know, maybe preserved to the max in the convenience stores for kids to eat like candy.
What?
And they're not expensive.
But okay, it must not be the same thing then.
I don't know.
Because these are pricey.
It looks like this.
Really?
I don't. Okay. But that's not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about either.
All right. What is it in Korean and in English then?
All right. So in Korean, it's mideodeok. Today's dish, we could throw up this picture too. Today's dish is mideodeokjjim, which is a spicy braised sea squirt. That's what we're talking about today. The mideodeok is sea squirt.
But sea squirt is quite an umbrella term in English, isn't it? Because the big ones, the mongare, are also sea squirt.
They are.
And they look completely different. They're massive, almost like sea pineapples, I think.
These are peeled a bit. And so without peeling, they do look a little bit more like
Oh, really?
Yeah. You got to take off a tougher outer layer.
In this dish, it looks like sausages, or maybe even
it really does. It looks
like
little
rice
beanie
cakes.
weenies.
Yeah. And that's what we're going to be doing today.
Little Vienna sausages.
Wow.
That is not. It's not spaghetti and Vienna sausages, boys and girls.
No.
These are soybean sprouts that are blanched, and then the mideodeok. It's really interesting, guys. We're gonna eat this in part 2, I guess. But it's become incredibly popular in recent. This is not cheap. These were quite pricey yesterday at the market.
Yeah,
fresh. Still alive. They give the flavor of the sea when you bite through them, and then there is kind of a tough texture, but not so tough that you can't chew it up.
Yeah,
and it's become incredibly popular. How, Peter? You told me.
Even like raw.
Yeah, just as way, as raw sashimi.
It must have done something on social media because my son about a month ago was like, "I want these raw," and I was like, "You can't eat those raw." And then my wife looked it up, and they were trending. Like, you can get them delivered to your house raw. Wildly popular at the moment. They are more in season now, although you can get them year round. Yeah. But yeah, it's hit a fad here recently. I didn't bring any raw for Peter to eat, and I think he's probably very happy about that. Yeah, because when I saw them get delivered, they were like kind of alive in this liquid, and like they looked a bit limp. Then so someone's asked, are they animals or plants?
They're animals.
They're animals, right? But they don't like move around.
No, stationary. They're kind of they'll fix to parts of the sea or rocky parts of the sea, or to ships or whatever's in the water that they can attach to.
And then you're taking out, like the first photo we showed, it seemed to have at least on one end some kind of shelly bit.
The rest of it looks more like that before. When you buy them, usually that part's already taken off.
Okay.
So the folks that are working in the markets will peel that part off.
Oh, nice.
And then put them back in seawater and bag them and keep them very, very cold.
And they'll still be alive without the shells and stuff.
Ship them all over the country.
Wow.
This one's an interesting. Throw this one up.
This looks...
So rather than the spicy version, if some of you guys don't like all the gochugaru or heat, then this one is dulce.
You sometimes get
Mideodeokjjim.
sujebi like this, right?
Yeah, I love that.
So dulce in English is the perilla?
Perilla seed.
Okay.
Yeah, and so if you get the same plant that grows our lovely perilla leaves that Peter's is starting to like more, but I love them. Perilla leaves are amazing. Definitely grow them if you got a little space to grow one of those plants. The leaves are great. But if you get the seeds and you grind them or toast them and grind them, you can make this dish. And it does have a little bit of glutinous rice powder as well to thicken this up.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have all the gochugaru or it definitely has soy sauce, but not as much. So yeah, you're gonna have a different style.
Yeah, it looks like a carbonara or something very creamy, but it doesn't taste anything.
No cream in that.
No, there's a little bits that
much
you
healthier
can see.
version.
Yeah, it tastes like clean.
I loved
kind of nutty. Yeah.
Where we moved the farm to, there's this really nice guy that farms the other land, and I asked him on Sunday. We were sharing lunch with him.
Oh, nice.
And I asked him, what are you planting this year? And he's like, dulce.
Oh.
So this whole big swath of land below ours is going to be all dulce. And I was like, do you process it yourself? And he's like, yeah, he makes the dulgirum.
Oh, wow.
So we've talked so many times about chamgirum, the toasted sesame seed oil.
Yeah.
There's also a version that's very similar, but has some subtle differences. It's dulgirum.
Yeah.
And he makes that. Ooh. So I'm really excited to trade with him or buy some from him later.
All right. So in part 2, we'll get to opening up Ryan's stone pot and eating this as well. Mideodeokjjim or sea squirt. How would you describe it? Like braised sea squirt in a sauce? Something
Spicy
like
braised sea squirts.
There we go. And don't forget, send us what's in your fridge. Everyone is sending in canned food and stuff that has been sitting around for ages. Why not in your fridge, guys? Open up your fridges. Tell us what fresh ingredients you have as well.
Pictures of pantries are cool too.
That's good as well. We've got one or two.
Give me some things to work with.
Keep on sending them in. Cacao Talk's the best way if you can. Daily K's our username. But the YouTube live stream is fine as well. ARIRANG RADIO K-pop. Here is Hwasa with So Cute. It's part 2, Dish of the Day. Chef Ryan's in the studio with a very curious ingredient. Maybe the most curious, and that's saying something that we've done on the show. Midodok, or these sea squirts. But like we said, some of the bigger ones are called sea squirts in English as well, because we just group them all together.
Sea pineapple. The
pineapple.
monge gets that name more, but yeah, they look similar.
Yeah, and
we eat those raw.
That's huge, right? Red and a bit yellowy.
And I've had some really good ones. And I've also had some where I was like, yeah, why are we eating this?
Again, the taste of the sea is the main thing there, right? Yeah. These are much smaller than those, right?
I can't wait to see Peter's reaction biting into one of these.
I don't know, because I think now I've only had the other ones that you were talking about, the really tough ones, which you maybe just suck on or chew and spit out, or don't do that at all. They're just in there for the flavour. I don't think I've had these. You chew and swallow.
Oh, yeah.
The whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get to some messages first.
He's stalling.
Here's Lilith saying, I remember seeing one of these on Culinary Class Wars, but I've never eaten it, though. Yeah. I'm very curious as to how it tastes. Tigris says, I'd love to see you make something with sea pineapples. The main way we eat those, though, in Korea are just raw, right?
Right.
Overwhelmingly.
I guess I'm seeing them in mideodeokjjim as well.
Okay, in a seaweed soup.
In Jeju, you see all kinds of different variations of everything.
Siska says, I don't think we've got that here in Indonesia. Or maybe we have, but I've not eaten it. I searched and I found sea grapes instead, like Mata was talking about. I'm curious as to how it tastes. We'll try and describe it. And Ben's, making an error or a bit of confusion, which I didn't think about, but is totally possible. Also, mideodeok, the sea fruit they've described it as, is different from todok. Yeah, todok.
Oh, right.
Yeah, is completely different. That's the roots, right? The mountain herb roots, which is delicious as well. Maybe the former tastes a bit like monge or kolbengi, would you say?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Maybe closer to monge, I would say as well. All right, so let's open it up. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, looks beautiful with all the greens on top. Yeah. What are those?
I love minari. I know Peter's not the biggest fan, but yeah. So, you ready?
Yeah, just a small portion for me, please. One of the little things and some bean sprouts and maybe a bit of minari.
Look at that plump. Look at that plump little guy.
Wow, that is an interesting visual experience, isn't it?
And a little bit of the bean sprouts.
Minari is water parsley, is
Water parsley,
okay. Made famous through the film.
Is that enough for you, Peter? Would you like some?
You've in fact given me too much because there's two of those little creatures there.
Well, I'm going to do it proper because...
Okay, you can see it there. Look at the membrane. Yeah, so it still looks like one side has a little kind of shelly bit on it. I guess that's a bit tougher to chew, maybe.
A little bit, but I tried it, of course.
But you can see they're quite plump, so they're filled with moisture.
They're not meant to put in a stone pot and then brought in traffic, so they shrank a bit. They were a little bit more plump.
So there
looks like I gave Peter the best one.
Yeah, well, thank you. I put one of them back because you've given me two. You've given me two. I want a lot of bean sprout, to be honest. Okay, bite into it, right, and give us your take first.
I'll go for this plump guy.
Okay. Oh wow! So you can hear there's a lot of crunch in that as well, isn't there?
Actually, that bite really tasted a lot like the monge.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not a fan of monge. But we don't cook monge, right? So even cooked, you can feel that flavour, like the sea and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah. This is really unique.
Really?
Yeah.
So is it like eating the outside of monge as well? Because we don't do that, right? We don't eat the outside part of monge. You eat the inside, like orange bits, right?
Oh, wow. That's really interesting.
It looks really interesting,
okay,
doesn't it?
So definitely brininess of the sea, but there's that monge kind of like... How do you describe that? How do you describe that, Peter? It's
I'm gonna have to try it to
go
describe
for it, buddy.
it.
Go for it, buddy.
You take care of the microphone while I'm going to put the whole thing in together, right? This is how you usually eat. You're not usually eating it separately. So with the bean sprouts, with the water parsley, and so there must be so much crunch to it, right? Here we go. And it smells just like any jjim like this. We were talking earlier. You'll often have aguijjim or agujjim, which is the skate. Is it called, or monkfish, which will sometimes have the cheaper versions of these thrown in as well for the flavouring, right? I've got to say, I've never been to a restaurant where they just sell mideodeokjjim. It must be quite seasonal, I assume, as well.
I guess so.
All right.
I'm really enjoying it. I'm not sure Peter's gonna.
It really bursts in your mouth.
Yeah, it does. It explodes. But once you get over that it's foreign to you, okay, once you get over that it's unusual, it's quite pleasant.
Is it? There's so much, it's almost like just seawater in there to me.
But it's not just seawater, it's that monge kind of flavor. Is it like...
but it's very tough, right?
The top part is pretty tough, yeah.
You're not going to... You might even think, am I supposed to swallow this? But
it's not going to hurt you.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it tastes... You're right, it's not just salty. There's something there that's a bit...
Yeah.
Like monge.
Almost like astringent or like iodine or like... You know what I mean?
Not one of the flavours that you're often like craving or looking for, right?
Well, it's confusing to the palate because some folks say that it's kind of like omija, where it has all the flavors.
Oh, wow.
That it gives you a little sweet, a little bitter, a little salty, you know.
Wow, and I'm still chewing on it. Wow. It's got like, not meat, but you can tell it's definitely not a vegetable or anything like that. Like there's something there that says seafood, but it's not, it's not like a prawn or something like that. And the texture is the thing that I'm finding most difficult. Because, yeah, when you bite into it, it's like a little water balloon that pops in your mouth.
Yeah.
And then you keep on biting, and it's not leathery, that's the wrong word, but it's very tough. That especially bottom part of it.
The flavor changes while you chew it. Like,
wow.
More comes out. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, that's not for me. I'm going to be honest. And, you know, I do try and give you my honest opinion, and I am relatively fussy for your average Korean. But I'm really curious. Like, I don't think, even though, like we said, we mentioned earlier, this has started to trend recently, right? People eating it raw and maybe going for the gym. But I don't think your average Korean is searching this out and saying, oh, I love mideodeok. That's my favorite thing. You look like you're having fun, though.
I love it. It's so interesting.
Interesting is the right word.
The minari has that bright, for lack of a better way to describe it, there's almost like a soapiness kind of to it. You know?
Oh, definitely. Okay. That's it. A really weak soapiness, right? To the minari that just flew out of my mouth, yes.
But that, it pairs perfectly with the mideodeok. They're both really have this bright notes.
Yeah.
That come together. It's so interesting.
You're right. That's what I also don't like, because I don't like coriander, right? Because the soapiness to me is like a weak coriander, the minari as well. So this is like my worst nightmare come true in my mouth. And so not for me, but no, you're right. It's interesting, right? If you want to be interested by your food and be like, oh, what's that texture? What's this? Then absolutely go for it. Lilith saying, I need to try it, I'm sure, because I'm so curious, and the descriptions to me are a little unclear. You gotta eat it to know what this is, right? Sherry says, yeah, Pete, you're not really selling it to me. Tigris says, is it like jerky? No, it's not like jerky, because until I swallowed it, it was still not coming apart, like very like fibrous, right? And a little bit, maybe in that sense, like todok, right? I wonder if the names are linked in any way. That could be interesting. And Forestville says you could lose a tooth chewing it. No, it's not to that extent. It's not like really hard or anything. Is it rubbery, says Tigrish? No, rubbery is not the right word either.
You know what it kind of reminds me of is an overcooked mussel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, when you really overcook a mussel, it shrinks up tiny and it gets a little bit chewier.
Yeah.
This one isn't rubbery that way, but actually there's some flavor comparison there too.
Yeah. Definitely that undertone. All right, how do we cook this? I'm not sure many of our listeners will be going out to cook it. And if you don't have mideodeok, what would be the nearest kind of commonly available seafood that you could do? Maybe overcooked mussels.
Maybe mussels, yeah. Maybe mussels if you took them out of the shells.
Out of the shells.
So I tell you, I got my hat off to Korean restaurateurs or chefs that came up with these recipes years and years ago. It is so fast. You can have this dish on the table starting from zero.
Yeah.
In under like 5 minutes or 6 minutes.
What?
It's amazing.
Really?
It's really, as long as you've got the like kelp broth already ready, the rest of it you can throw together in like 4 minutes. It's so fast. So maybe 6 minutes. Okay. So first thing you want to do is you get your mideodeok and you put them in salted water for a while so that they can kind of clean out. Right?
Okay, just by themselves. Is that assuming they're alive, or even if they're dead and fresh, that's okay?
I've never seen these for sale frozen before. It must not be very good that way. So, I think you're always going to get them really fresh.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So then you throw that water away after they've sat there and you kind of rinse them off in that for a little bit. Now you do you could pre-blanch your bean sprouts just for 2 minutes and take them out and shock them in cold water so they'd be ready. Like this is what the restaurant would do, right? They'd have them pre-blanched so that when they go to make the dish, they'll just put a little bit of broth, let's say 150 milliliters of kelp broth in the bottom, and then throw your mideodeok in, and then crank up the heat, like full heat.
Wow.
Cover it.
Okay.
Let that go for just 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Then you're going to add in your yum yum sauce, your seasoning sauce. And this is equal parts soy, fish sauce, maize or plum extract or plum syrup. You need something sweet. Yeah. A lot of jjims have a lot of muliot in them. If you see a jjim that is super shiny, it has a lot of rice syrup in it. And I didn't do that here, so ours isn't quite as shiny. But yeah, soy, fish sauce, maize, garlic also. So let's say for this deal here, it's about 1 tablespoon of each, minced garlic. Then maybe a half tablespoon of some ginger syrup, something like that. Ooh. Optional might be a little bit of soju would go in, like a tablespoon or 2.
Yeah.
But then 3 tablespoons at least of gochugaru, of the Korean red chili flakes. And that's really important for the color and the flavor.
Add a bit of heat.
It doesn't make it crazy spicy.
No, it's not at all. No.
Now, a lot of these you'll see they'll add extra red chili into, and those will be hot usually if you get a bite of one of those. So stir that in. Okay, the garlic, the soy, the gochugaru, the fish sauce, and the meijeong, and that incorporates into the mideodeok and the broth. Then throw those bean sprouts in and keep stirring, keep stirring. You need to make a little cornstarch or potato starch slurry.
Okay,
that'll help thicken it up.
Okay,
add that in; it'll start thickening it up. And then, last but not least, your water parsley or minari.
Okay, just on the top.
All of that happens in 6 minutes.
Wow, and that water parsley, it's still in my mouth. That's the lingering flavor.
It's also the mideodeok, though, I think, too.
Really?
Because both of them, they're really similar, and they're
it's making me want to rinse my mouth. Like that subtle soapiness, that's perfect as a descriptor. It's not residue soap from the bowl, is it? It's absolutely these ingredients. Wow. Yeah, if you're not into cilantro, I don't think you'll be so much into water parsley either. I guess when it's cooked, it's kind of tones down a bit, the water parsley,
absolutely.
right? Rather than raw.
That's why you throw it in at the end, so it's not cooking too much.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back with what's in your fridge
dear Lord.
after Kiki's Go On. Just finishing things off with Mideodeokjjim, or the sea squirt braised dish. Eating it outside of Korea, our writer said in Japan, apparently, they're known as hoya and are eaten in some regions. And in some coastal areas of the Mediterranean, like France and Italy, there is a similar seafood occasionally consumed. I did not know that. Although, some European places are a bit more adventurous. And some people say, it's not strongly favoured because of the strong ocean smell and the unusual texture. Tigerish was saying, does it taste then like a really tough steak or something like that? I guess the end bit, when you keep on chewing it, might be a similar comparison, but not super similar. And foreigners apparently always amazed by how it bursts when you bite into it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else like that bursts with so much liquid inside? I can't think of it.
It's so weird, but I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, Ryan is continuing to munch on it. So around March till May is the peak season in spring, right? If you want to have it. So give it a try. We are going to be getting to what's in your fridge. So many different ingredients from so many different people. This one, a simple one, though, from Aaron, who says,
lay it on me.
My other half, Jen, is going out of town in about a week's time. So I'm going to be on my own. Any suggestions for good or innovative ways to utilise imitation crab or shrimp?
Ooh, yeah.
So we use it quite a lot. In kimbap, it's often there as well, right?
Have you ever had the, Peter, have you ever had the Thai version of like the little shrimp cakes?
Oh, the Thai, yes, I have. They're good.
Yeah, I love that. And when you've got like a little sweet and sour dipping sauce to go with them.
Even just sweet chili is really good, right?
That's a nice one. And then all you would need is, some ginger, galangal if you can find it, and lemongrass, maybe a little kaffir lime is so nice with that. If you've never played with those 3 ingredients, try it. If you can find fresh kaffir lime or even the dried ones, there's such a vibrant, awesome flavor.
Nice. To make the actual shrimp cakes themselves, then, with that imitation shrimp, what else are you putting in there? Flour?
You'd mash it up or chop it up and then make a little patty. And to hold it together, you don't want too much of anything else. Mostly it's just the shrimp. But maybe a little bit of cornstarch would help. Just a little bit. So like, let's say you're making one patty worth that's about 2.5 inches in diameter. And you'd probably just have like a teaspoon of cornstarch. You could do a little bit of egg white too. Ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't use the egg yolk though.
That sounds like a good suggestion indeed.
Yummy one.
We've got some messages sent in earlier as well, so you've had ample time.
Yeah. Siska, I got one for you, girl. Okay, so Siska wrote in that she has eggs and milk. Always have both.
Good.
But also has banana papaya, tofu chili, durian puff is a bonus.
Is it a bonus?
But I got an interesting one for you here. Okay. So I want you to separate the eggs into yolks and whites. And then however many yolks or however many portions you want to make. Let's say you're making one portion. So you'll get maybe 3 egg yolks.
Yeah.
And then look at those 3 egg yolks. I don't know how big or small they're going to be, but put in just maybe double that amount of milk.
Okay.
Okay. And now you'll need to get oven safe or maybe some kind of a ceramic or a stone pot that you could set in water and heat up. Okay.
Oh, like for a Jim for an egg.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay.
And you're going to put that mixture in there, and you could cut up even banana and papaya in little pieces and put that in there as well.
Ooh.
You might want to put a little bit of sugar in there too, depending on how sweet you like things. But what we're going to try to do is make you a custard or a flan, a banana papaya flan, and then you could even use the durian puffs. I'm sure those are crunchy. I've never had a durian puff.
Me neither.
But if you could break those up, you could even crumble them on top.
Oh, nice!
As a little textural contrast.
Okay, how long do you have to cook that for?
That's the thing. You need some patience there. So if you're doing it on the stove, you just want to say bring up water to a boil in a bigger container that has a lid, and then set the custard that's inside some kind of heat resistant or that can handle the heat. Set it down in there. So it's bain marie, right? And then put the lid on and reduce the heat down to just a really low simmer, and then let it sit there for probably 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Until it'll set.
Okay.
Yeah. The egg yolks are going to help. You could also add a little bit of cornstarch or potato starch. That'll help it set as well.
Okay.
But that could be kind of fun. Something different.
That sounds delicious. Sherry has sent in her pantry again here.
Oh, dear Lord.
And it's a bit different from last week. I'm impressed. How big is your pantry? So what can I see? Butter chicken, Crystal Light.
I love the tahine.
Bean sprouts, cream of mushroom, cream of chicken or cheddar cheese soup. Wow.
Oh, Lord.
Banana peppers.
She's just teasing me.
Cut
and what's
green
that
beans.
Korean one? It says me.
Oh, 매콤 달콤. So spicy, sweet. Is it tteokbokki? Tteokbokki sauce. Dried. So you've got to go Korean with this one, surely, Ryan.
Oh, dear Lord.
We said one Korean infused dish
Dried
at least.
tteokbokki mix for the seasoning? Okay.
Or is it liquid that's just been vacuum packed? Maybe. Sweet and spicy, it says.
Oh, dear Lord.
And rice seasoning as well. Oh, I see canned pineapple and salmon flakes. Salmon flakes? Wow.
All right, here's what we're going to do. So the bean sprouts in a can, I want to shed a tear that you didn't have those in there, but we're going to use them today. So today's dish uses soybean sprouts.
Yes.
When we say bean sprouts in the West, we're usually talking about mung bean sprouts, which here is sukchu, and this is kongnamu. But we can still use those. So let's make kind of a dish similar to what we have here today.
Oh.
Take those bean sprouts and use your tteokbokki sauce. That'll mimic our braising
nice.
sauce, okay? And then for the protein, we mentioned salmon flakes. What other proteins do we have options?
Butter chicken sauce.
No.
Green beans don't have protein. Ranch seasoning.
Okay, no, we got to use the salmon flakes. Okay, so we got our seafood element.
Yeah.
And then, I would do some of the green beans and some of those banana peppers in there too, and that'll work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're gonna braise your soybean or bean sprouts in a can with the tteokbokki sauce mix. Throw in some of the banana peppers, and then last but not least, the salmon flakes. Yeah,
That doesn't sound too bad, does it?
it sounds all right. All right. It's similar to our dish today.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Ben says, I think this dish that we've done today, the mideodeokjjim, that would go well with rice. Well, yeah, we're always having rice on the side with this, right?
Yeah.
And maybe instead of sea squirts, substituting in beef or some kind of fish. Yeah, of course that will work. Like we said, this is often done with monkfish, and that I love. Monkfish's texture is so delicious.
Yeah, cod. There's even a daegu bowl jjim, like
that's a good one.
The collar of the cod or cheeks of the cod.
And then we've also got Matahari's pantry, Ryan, as the last one here.
This one. Okay.
If we can pull it up on the video stream, great, but I'm
Mata,
not
are
sure.
you being nice to me today? What's going on?
You've got chicken Vienna sausages in a can. Champignons.
Mushrooms.
Pieces and stems of that in a can. You've got fire roasted diced garlic in a can.
Cool.
Cream of coconut. Peas and carrots. Sweet corn. Tuna in a can. So there we go.
Oh, dear Lord. All right.
So you got some protein here at least with the tuna and the chicken Vienna sausages. I love coconut so much these days. Can we work that into a dish?
Well, the first place I'm going is where what most people would probably be thinking is like some kind of a coconut curry, right?
Oh,
But
yes.
we don't see any spices here, but I know, Mata, you must have some spices.
Of course.
Right? You got some ginger and some garlic. What's it? That's more mushrooms.
Oh, some more mushrooms. Or maybe like a mushroom curry.
Oh, man. Coconut. Well, okay, so when you make a coconut curry, you usually go in red or green or yellow or Penang or something like that. And how you make those, like let's take the green one, for example. Usually they'll take the roots of the cilantro and the stems and the leaves, but the roots especially are interesting. You pound them in a mortar and pestle, and because the roots we don't use most parts of the world, but in Thailand they do, and it gives a nice flavor. So you also pound in lemongrass and pound in kaffir lime, those kind of things, and then that makes that curry green. And then a red one would have more red chilies. Yeah. So I don't see the kind of ingredients that would make that curry here. But if you've got garlic, you got ginger, some chilies.
There's the fire roasted diced garlic in the can.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So let's reduce that way down. So your coconut milk, your fire roasted diced garlic. Why is that red in the picture? Are there chilies on that?
Yeah.
Must be chilies with that.
Yeah. There's got to be spice, right?
Yeah. And then the mushrooms are already blanched or boiled because they're in a can. So you can cut those up and add those in later. I don't know that we need to throw in the chicken sausages. I might keep it just to the mushrooms. And if you had some nice rice to go with that, then that's a decent meal, man.
That would be pretty perfect indeed.
Mushroom coconut curry.
Follow-up question from Siska says, do I need an oven to make that custard that you're talking about?
You could do it on the stove, just a big pot with water in it that has a lid.
Yeah.
You would need a lid, though.
You don't need an oven for that, right? Yeah. And Lilith's saying, my mum loves cilantro roots. So hard to find them in the UK. Though. Really?
Yeah, here you almost always get them with your cilantro.
Oh, brilliant. And Ben's saying, 콩나물 and sukjunamal, they're so similar to me. Hard to tell apart by appearance or taste. Well, with appearance, it's usually the beanie bit, right?
Right.
The 콩나물 is just like one full round bean, and the sukju kind of splits off.
It does.
It's two little sharp bits. Yeah. And I find it lighter as well.
It's much lighter. Yeah. And they're a whole lot cheaper here, too.
Oh, really?
You can get a box this big of sukju for like sachonan.
Oh, really? Like 4,001?
Bean sprouts would be like 15 or something for the same
amount. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ryan, thank you so much. We've taken you to the end of the show again because what's in your fridge does run over. We'll be back next week with probably a less adventurous dish. It can't get more adventurous than this, please. Oh, goodness gracious. We're going to close off with Bumpkey featuring Benzino, Surprise, and be back tomorrow with Colin Marshall. It's been your Daily Dose of Career. #DailyK.